Hi, my boys. I'm going to talk about people that are using kids for instance, like teachers. They will sexualize these kids, and then the kids will end up finding like older people to try to get that attention from. It's very sickening how that works. And I remember your dad talk about it. Um, and there were some teachers in high school that were preying on students. They were looking at them in a sexual way, and it was very disgusting, very disturbing. And some of these parents, you can tell which parents were grooming their kids, and it was disgusting. And one of them was this one girl, Cassie Valentine. um, Her parents were grooming her to be like some kind of, I don't know, popular person, and it was only putting her in one of those popular group settings, where anything goes. These teachers knew that, and used it. Um, so a lot of teachers were having sex with kids. Then when I found out on Craigslist, horrible, like, come on, their mom and dads, they're after their kids' friends. That's disgusting to me. So now what I saw is, I don't want, my boys, I didn't want a guy, a dad, taking advantage of you boys. Because what I saw, what Lauren Tapia did, my own husband, you have no idea how traumatic that experience was for me, to find out shit online. It brought me back to a childhood state of mind where no one's watching me, no one cares for me, no one was protecting me. That means if no one was protecting me, no one was watching you boys either. And as hard as I was trying to protect you boys, these monsters still found a way to get in. And your dad knows. What's devastating is that your dad knows, and that's why he got a gun. That's why he was hiding. That's why my sister's hiding. She knows. They set this up. This whole thing was a setup. Susie Escamilla has teenagers. Well, some of these teenagers she liked, and her kids were like, "Mom, that's gross. They're the same age as me. That's gross." They're right. Absolutely right. Now I have to worry about parents doing that to my kids. That's not going to fly with me, because what Felipe was doing to Yvonne, and what my boys, Patty and Felipe, are disgusting parents. And the fact that they were aunt and uncle to Yvonne and Eric, also known as Giovanni, they didn't have a mom and dad. Eric, Yvonne, did not have a mom. Their mom was too fucking fucked up because of what her parents did to her. So what Vettel did was, she turned it around on her kids, and she made her kids into monsters. And what did Vettel do? Vettel loved the pedophile game. So she created more babies with another pedophile. Because she groomed the pedophile. She groomed another young person from Mexico. Because that's how she knows how to work. Because her mom, get that, and she learned it from them. Because this government is disgusting like that. They see young kids and they're like, oh, adult comes by. Kids have no say. Kids can't consent to sex. Kids do not know what sex is. Kids should not be sexualized at a young age. And a lot of Mexicans were sexualized at a young age. You can't tell me otherwise, because Native Americans were sexualized and raped. So you're going to tell me that Mexicans weren't? That doesn't make sense. Make it make sense in that line. So and I know that. And then I see the Vietnamese community, and these massage parlors, and they're getting away with it. How are they getting away with it? The Vietnamese community is only getting payback because of what was done to them. Massage parlors, if you go to massage parlors, nail parlors, and pedicure, if you get your nails done, if you get a massage done, you are paying for a prostitute. No one should be massaging you. I get the feet things and everything. I get that. Like, everyone wants to feel pretty and stuff, but know who you are getting that business and service from. Because not all of them are just like a tarot reader. It's not all of them are meaning well. I had my nails done in Westminster for the longest time. Then all of a sudden, got an infection. Couldn't do it anymore. Then my nails started, they kept sanding it down, and I couldn't, it was fucked up. Then I just didn't want to go anymore and forget it. I'll do it myself. And now I'm like, you know what? I don't need nails anymore. I'll just grow them myself. Even with the feet, you'll have to be careful because it's sacred when people touch you. So I don't. The same goes with doctors. Every time I go to the doctor, like, I don't feel right. Every time I go to the doctors, I get even worse when I go to the doctors. Then I come back and I'm like, you know what, I'll do it myself. And then all of a sudden, I feel better if I do it myself. Things are just gonna have to, if you go in a doctor's facility after I'm looking at doctors' offices, and they are disgusting. They're disgusting. They don't sweep the floor. They're not clean. Doesn't even smell clean in there. The doctors are half-assed. They don't look clean. The nurses have long-ass nails. How do you keep clean with long-ass nails if you're in a medical field? And this is after COVID. Before COVID, I don't remember the doctor's office looking like that. But then again, I wasn't into a lot of doctor's office like I am now. So there's only a handful that I experienced it before the pandemic. And now I'm seeing it, and it's like, wow, this is even worse than before. And I was in clinics in Santa Ana and in Garden Grove, and they weren't as bad as now. And for Colin, your hospital, I remember the bathroom had a cockroach in it. And I'm like, oh man, can't wait to get out. Good thing it's only 24 hours. But Colin, you did have a rash. You did develop a rash in the hospital. And the moment I took you outside and got home, those bumps were gone. And I didn't know. I asked the doctor, and they're like, babies develop rashes, this and that. And I'm like, because they say there's something in the new environment. And I'm like, that's funny, because my firstborn didn't have this problem. I don't know. Like, you go, okay, for instance, it's so sad because I went to this one place, and the mushroom stuff, I got this one and I got another one. I wanted to try some herbal drops. So I got this, and I wanted to try it too for you boys too, Colin. But the same thing as like a weed dispensary. These people have no idea what they're talking about. I don't know. You have people working and selling stuff that they don't know what it does. And I don't know. wavelengths. What is it called? Not wavelength. Radio frequency. Okay, so I am on a. I have been on, I'd say, Tesla's frequency since not TV. I say maybe 98, 97. Only he will know like the true numbers on when I started doing that. 37. Oh yeah, 37 keeps popping up to me. Okay. So I go to the stores and I'll just get random things. It's like the library. It's like if I go to or a bookstore and I go in, I have to think about what, like I have to think about what I'm going. If I do get a book, what would it be, or whatever calls my name out. I can't be looking for it. So therefore, I just can't go, oh, I'm just going to go to the bookstore right now and do it. No. You have to like let it marinate, kind of. That's what I do, and that's what's been working for me. Because when I seem like I do go, like if I go to the bookstore right now and get a book, it's not going to come out at me because I won't understand it because I'm forcing it. I have to let the lesson come to me. So, how this works is I go to the store and I'm hungry. I don't know what I want, but I want something. What will help me out or what I need. I feel this. If I can't decide, then I don't get it because I just don't. I'll get it later and I'll decide it later when I get home. So this was at February 8th, 2024 at 1:23 p.m. And 1:23 is like, okay, let it ready, set, go. The Whole Foods and the number 3737 came out. That to me, like, you're not. That's how I'm using technology. That's how I'm using Tesla frequency to help me communicate with the unknown source. And to me, the unknown source is like hermes type of frequency. There's more and there's others. And they're no longer human source. They're no longer human. They won't be considered human anymore because they've been here all this time. And our ancestors are telling me it's a celebration. So either some are to go and some are to come back, or some are to. It's like an animal. It's like certain animals are just meant for you. Certain animals are just called to you, and that is such like a blessing. It's like, who were you? And you had to have been one of my relatives. You had to have been, like I feel a connection, and that's beautiful. It's an animal. We're animals. But to use and abuse children that way, I can't. And what I saw, I'm seeing something, I say something, and I did. And there's pedophiles on the loose, and they're laughing at me, thinking that I'm crazy and grow up, this and that. Nah, this is the world we live in right now. Would you want this for your child to grow up? I don't. Thinking that it's okay, because your grandkids are going to be calling out your name crying, and my dad does not like that at all. He said it will bring you down to your knees. It will make you sick. It will make you be disgusted of being a human. And as a mother, I cannot let that happen. As a mother, I can see why Mother Nature does what she does. I can see why the universe works in people's favor who helps. So I love you boys, and I really do hope to see you soon, but if I don't, I'll be on the other side, fucking around, haunting people, throwing chairs, flipping tables, playing music loud, flipping lights on and off, blackouts, technology going ape shit. Yeah. I love you boys, and wherever you're at, keep pushing. And for people who hurt you, there is a special place for them. Sometimes you have to make it for them. And say, here you go. This is what you wanted. Have fun. Okay? And I would want you to get justice for me. And you can have a lot of fun healing. You can. Okay? See you soon.